Listen, I've already done a video on this, but because of one of the comments I seen, I need to react to this video as well. So take a small listen to Dave Ramsey. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing, and then we'll go from there.
Not your.
Combine everything?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
And like split everything right down the middle?
No. You combine everything. There's no middle. The preacher didn't say, and now you're a joint venture. He said, and now you're one.
So what if one person makes more than the other? Like
You're
what
not a
happened?
partnership. You're a marriage. There is no. Let me give you an example, okay?
Okay.
My wife has not had an earned income for 30 years. She stayed home.
All right, so y'all got the gist of it. Like I said, I've already talked about that before. This is the comment that really got me like, what in the actual fuck? I'll read it and go from there. He said, respectfully disagree. My wife and I quit arguing about money the day we decided to split the bills evenly, according to our incomes. She makes 30% of the income and pays 30% of the bills. I make 70% of the income and pay 70% of the bills. We both contribute to a joint savings account and individual retirement funds. Any money left over after all that isn't argued over. Pretty simple and works great. If I want to buy new golf clubs, no argument. If she wants to buy a new Louis bag, go for it, babe. No. Fuck no. Listen. So let's just pretend that there's some chick I'm talking to right now, whatever, that would be my wife in this hypothetical. There's no fucking way you're going to break me down to this point and then I stop there. That's not happening. I'm going full bitch mode after that. We are getting petty as shit. You're not going to punk me to a financial divorce, but then everything is just all, no. Absolutely not. Let's go over the scenario that he painted here. This picture that he painted. Yo, I have a jogging Asian lady in my neighborhood. Never knew that. Anyway, he said they couldn't quit arguing over it, so they split it according to the percentage of the income that they make, and then the arguing stopped. So basically, because I'm tired of arguing with you, I just give you what you want forever? Really? Listen, he said it works for him, but there's no fucking way I'm agreeing to that. No way. Think about it. She makes 30%. That means you get to chip in on bills, and then now you can just blow your shit. Again, I've asked this question every single time that I've seen this. Answer me this. If you got the setup where you make 70, she makes 30, ladies, if you make 30, he makes 70, and you end up in a situation where you lose your job, blah, blah, you ain't saved like you were supposed to, whatever. Can that man really go? We had a financial divorce years ago. That's on you. Really? Can he really do that? Can he really every month look at you like, yo 30%, where is it? Remember, it ain't my job to do this shit with you. You need your 30%. You went out and you wanted this. You wanted this. You asked for this. You said you wanted to spend freely on whatever you did, and we need to do finance like this. Great. Where's your 30? I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it. Just like, listen, the water company ain't taking that. The gas company ain't taking that. The electric company ain't taking that. They want your 30. Where the fuck is it? This is why I don't understand how you can just agree to this just to get peace. Like, I hear this by guys a lot online. That shit will never fly with me. You're not going to punk me into, I just want her to stop. You're not doing that. Hell, I remember a dude at one point, I'll swing back to this. At one point, he went viral because he said, he ain't about that. It's like almost like a red pill talking point, like money, something, something, money, blah, blah, blah. But then he goes like a month later, like, man, I get it now, man. You know what I'm saying? The old heads was right, man. You paying for peace. you paying for like for the like, you know what I'm saying, just had a piece. And it's like, yeah, no. To that shit too. No. You're not going to shit talk me into anything to make her stop. Because on the other side, can we do that with sex? Can we do that with sex? Can we just argue until we get on the sex routine that I want? The sex schedule that I want? Argue until I get to bust the nuts that I want, when I want, how I want. Can we do that? Or do we have to be adults about it and figure out what works best for the both of us? But I guess this is technically that, right? You can wordplay it right into that. I get it. How like, oh my God. What? Private account. Listen, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. If you want to have a full-time job and kick in 30% of our total income while you get to keep the rest of that shit, dude, literally at that point, it either stop working, or if you want to be that much of an asshole, cool. Keep working. I'll pay all of it, but don't ask me for shit that I don't offer. And I'm not just talking money. I'm talking also help around the house. Don't fucking look at me. Not for a diaper, not for a dish, not for a load of laundry, not for the mopping the floors, not for sweeping the floors, don't fucking look at me. That's all you. There's no way you're gonna punk me into, fine, fuck it, she gets to buy whatever she wants. But if she ends up in a situation I still have to help, get the fuck out of here. When the kids have their extracurricular activities, we still got to do 70-30. What if I say, you know what, that's too steep, you're not doing it? Do you get to override and go, no, see, you're just this, I'm going to do this, because remember, the argument's supposed to stop. Does it stop there? Or do I still have to give you what you want? Dudes, I don't, listen. This is coming from a single guy, so maybe you hold that over me and go, you know what you're talking about, because you don't. This is one of those situations where I just got to chalk it up and go, and I can live with that. Fuck it, I can live with that. If it's either single now or that, being punked out of anything to make her stop, I can't do it. What the actual fuck? Let's see. This is the one time I'm gonna look at their replies, because I just want to see how many people agree with this shit. Somebody says, as it should be, we have the exact same business model, that private account. What happens if one of you? Here we go. What happens if one of you is injured or seriously ill and not working? I think people are missing the point in this video. Listen to what she said. I think people are missing the point in this video. Meaning, what I think she means is, yeah, that sounds good because it just stops the arguing. But then if one of you gets injured or loses your job for whatever reason, all of a sudden, now you know how to pay all of it, or now you know how to work together financially, all of a sudden, yeah, it sounds like you're on some bullshit. That's what it sounds like to me. You're on some bullshit. Because now all of a sudden we can work together because you broke. Hey, ladies, I never want to hear a goddamn thing about double standards. I just don't. Ever again. I just don't, because they work really convenient for y'all too. He responds with, that's why we both contribute to a joint savings account. But your question is irrelevant. You're still out that income whether you have a joint accounts or separate. Oh wow, okay. You said that's why they both contribute to a joint savings account? Dude, you are aware that savings run out. And this, I actually forgot to address this. Why the fuck are we having this financial divorce but also saving together? You see that? That's that. I get what I want in every aspect, and fuck you, bitch. Like that's what that was. That's what she did to that guy right there. Now this is just my assumption, but that sounds like what she just did. Yeah, we both need to save in case one of us can't, blah blah blah. But like, come on, yo. You can't really. Do you think if he lost the 70% of the income, she wouldn't say, dude, go dig into your fucking retirement? Like, you're really going to like take that when I'm going to have 30% trip? We're going to run out, Dave. We're going to run out. You really think that that's not going to happen? Oh, give me a second. I got to flip. My bad, y'all. I'm cooking. But yeah, that's what that sounds like to me. Then he says that your question is still irrelevant. It's not. It's not. Because he says you're still out of that income, regardless. That would make the question super relevant. Because if you're out of that income, then now you have to start stretching the other person's income over all the bills. How the fuck do you dismiss it with that? I think this is how she got him to agree to this goofy shit, because he just either doesn't get it or doesn't want to get it. We're essentially doing what he's saying. It's just easier for us to do it. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Are you serious? You're literally going to bastardize what somebody said to fit your bullshit situation? She got him good. She got him good. In no way it's the same thing. In one sense, this guy who's made millions, granted, with his wife there when he was piss poor broke, but he's saying it's all together. Yeah, we have conversations about what needs to be done because it's all together. Purchasing, all together. Investing, all together. Now, he might be the smarter person as far as the real estate goes, but they do it all together. He's built all of this alongside with her. So they have, that's kind of, I'm just adding that in there. I don't know why, but I'm adding that in there. But that's how that goes, and that's where that comes from. But to sit here and say that's the exact same as you literally split the bills with 70 and 30 based on the income. He in his statement said there is no split. You're combining. You are separated. How the fuck is that the same thing? Yo, this is that. Listen, this literally is. You don't have to lie to someone; they'll do it themselves. That's exactly what this is. I don't even. At this point, I'm kind of questioning: did she lie to him, or did he come up with this himself to ease his own pain? We save more money this way, and there's no arguing or shaming over purchase. How do you know that? How do you know that? Because for me, the only way you could know that if you see what's in her personal account, and if you do see what's her personal account, then what the fuck? What was the point of splitting it? Then that means you literally you just can't say no. That's what this was. That's what this was. You literally just can't tell her not to buy something. That's all that was. That's pretty pathetic. That is pretty pathetic, dude. Damn. There's no arguments and shaming over purchases. There should be. It sounds like you're working class people. It sounds like you are working class people. Why would you not shame over purchases? Look, I know this doesn't sound pleasant, but she's supposed to go, do you really need the expensive set of golf clubs? I can find it. Look, get on Groupon. Like, I can probably find a better deal. Like, why do you need this? I don't know how much golf clubs cost. I'm just saying that. And you're supposed to go. You need another bag. You need another bag. Like all the goofy shit I did, hell, just last year. It would have been awesome. It would have been good if somebody said, I don't think you need your like 10th car in the past 6 years. I don't think you do. Like that would have been an excellent balance, right? But no, we need to be individuals in the marriage because that's how selfish we've become. Alrighty. This guy says, I like this and I like Dave's suggestion as well. The reason is because people have to do what works for them in their marriage. Okay, simply just trying to not argue. People, you need to understand that that's not what's best for you. To just stop arguing. That's you don't set things up to just, I don't want to argue, so here's what you want here. Especially with finances, dude. Holy shit. And then this lady says, everyone should do what works for them. I'm glad okay. You still agreeing with him. You both agreed to do that together. It's about working together. Y'all literally are just avoiding it. Like this literally goes to like when I reviewed something and people were literally buying a house, but making sure they have separate sleeping rooms. I don't understand this. I don't understand how this is healthy for society or for marriages in general, for people to just be individuals. I gotta tell you, listen, if I have to be separate from you, why wouldn't I just stay separate from you? It's stupid. That's dumb. I was just about to say that you are doing it the same. You are making where it's best for you both. Did y'all listen to the video? He said there is no split. This dude said they split. How the fuck is that the same? How is it the same? So just make shit up to make it sound good, I guess. Y'all full of shit. I'm just casually looking at some other comments now. I'm pretty much done. Man, just do what works for your relationship. Stop treating these social media YouTube personalities like they're gurus. Okay, here's the problem. To throw out what somebody says and go, just do what works for you. That is the most childish shit that we are doing right now. We're dismissing any advice because he has a headset on, apparently. And then just going, just do whatever works for you. What the fuck does that even mean? And I know it sounds like a dumb question, but it's not. Seriously, what does that mean? Because literally, I got into a back and forth with a dude on Instagram where apparently what works best for you sometimes is just have a divorce. Fuck it. Oh, shit. Damn it. But just have a divorce. That's what works best for you, apparently, most of the time. How does that solve anything? So we're at the point to where we don't actually solve problems. We just quit. And again, I have to ask, how the fuck is that what works best for you? To literally just quit. Especially in this case where you kind of quit in one particular area, which is a major area in marriage. And then the only way this works is if he never loses his job. Because if he does and he doesn't rebound quick enough, she ain't covering all of this. It's going to cause an even bigger problem because you didn't solve the problem to begin with. All right, let's sounds good in theory, but these modern women. I mean, okay, so red pill guys, this is where the whole thing looks bad with these type of comments, because I literally just ran off like 4 guys who said the dumbest shit ever. The sad part is that most men would be okay with this when making more. But if it were the other way around, it would be a problem. Somebody says, not so. Wife of 18 years carried financial weight. However, I was a contractor with more time for family, so we made a decision to... Do people now understand the minority? Assuming this is a real person, this guy really thinks he's the norm? Like the woman would just be okay with making more and just splitting stuff and blah, blah, blah. He really thinks this is the norm. Every podcast and every dating show ever shows us most women would be like, fuck no, nigga, get out there and make more money than me. Especially saying more time. Most women would say, hold up, you got how much time? And you broker to me? Homie, get out there. I'm basing this off what I hear from women, not from men. Not gurus on the internet, for women. But yeah, this person is absolutely correct. Well, at least I think so. Again, from hearing women speak, I don't think women who make more than their guy. It to me is like if they make the same or she makes about 40% of the income. To me, that's where I've seen the sweet spot in when women would have these conversations on the internet. That's where what I've seen. But usually when women make more, they say, "Oh, I feel like now I can't respect him," or some goofy shit like that. Well, I tell every married woman, always have a little account with something in it for yourself, because marriages end and people change. Okay, I'm gonna be done after this. I'm really sick and tired of that guy might whoop your ass. Do you know that there are women who have killed their husbands in their sleep? Do you know there are women who've committed paternity fraud? So, literally, we can marry these two concepts, pun intended. We can marry these two concepts. Keep separate accounts, but DNA test every single child you have. Those two ought to be married by default, if you're gonna go with that. But also, don't we know that there are plenty of women who have financially cheated on their husband, meaning some guy that they was fucking they gave money to? So shouldn't we actually absolutely be looking into those bank accounts? This is stupid. We're supposed to get married and the other crazy thing is prenups are literally for everybody. I don't know why people think they're just for rich people. Prenups are for everybody, so you can just have a prenup. And then, have like a actual together marriage and trust the other person. But I guess this is the best way to go into something and go, oh, you could kill me, so I need a separate bank account. Y'all full of shit. But I'm gonna end it here. Be right, not possible, not shit. Be right, not positive. I'm out.